Every day we make hundreds, if not thousands, of choices. And what we say, what we do, and what we fight for all reflect on the person we are. Trying to live an ethical life isn't always about being perfect, it's about trying to be a better human. Learning through mistakes and choosing what is right, even when it is hard. Today we're going to be sharing a simple 5-point plan about how to live an ethically satisfying life with principles that can guide your decisions, strengthen your character, and help you build a life that you're proud of.
Living with purpose and courage is choosing actions that align with your values instead of just going along with what's easy or expected. Ethical decisions often involve risk, such as standing up for someone, admitting you were wrong, or choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. Courage doesn't mean to have no fear, but it means to act anyway because what you care about matters. When we connect our everyday choices to a larger purpose, we build a life that feels meaningful and genuinely ethical. Courage helps people grow. Every time someone faces fear and still chooses the right thing, they build confidence, integrity, and self-respect. Courage also inspires others. One brave action can shift an entire group's behavior. When life gets difficult, courage provides you direction, integrity, and meaning. Take, for example, you applied for a major that you really care about instead of the one that your family expected you to. It might be terrifying at first, but now you are studying something that you actually are dedicated to and something that actually excites you. This is a great showing of courage because many students, including myself, dodge their desired career paths just because of someone else's words that don't mean that much.
Act with integrity even when no one is watching. Integrity means your actions match your values. Even when there's no consequences or if others know it or not, integrity does not boost your reputation, but rather boosts your own character. Integrity builds trust in a society. When a society can't trust one another, it truly starts to unravel. This integrity not only creates an idea of self-respect, but it also brings a sense of peace of mind as you waltz through daily life without having to hide your choices or intent, as your character will shine through and not deception. Integrity shows especially in the moments under pressure, like deciding whether or not cheating on an exam is the right thing. It can also be admitting mistakes, even though it brings down your reputation, or telling the truth when it costs you something. Integrity builds real credibility that you can trust, and lasting success only means something when it's earned the right way.
Honesty means telling the truth, owning your actions, and being willing to be stable in unpleasant moments. It supports ethical living by building trust, accountability, and authentic communication. Honesty strengthens relationships, improves decision-making, and builds integrity that others can rely on. When you're honest with yourself, you understand your real motives, needs, and limitations, which leads to better choices and personal growth. When you're honest, you become rare and build a habit that keeps you away from stress. Being honest isn't always easy. The truth can be uncomfortable, embarrassing, or inconvenient, and sometimes people stay silent or lie to avoid conflict. But honest living is worth it because it prevents long-term harm, reduces stress, and helps you build a life based on reality rather than illusion. Trust earned through honesty is far more valuable than temporary comfort gained by avoiding the truth. From personal experience, honesty just makes you feel better about yourself and never stresses you out, especially for me in academic situations. I used to not tell my parents when I would have a bad grade and would hide my whole Canvas and everything, but all it did was fill me with stress and it never made me feel free. Telling my parents about my grades and letting them know the plan that I had to get on track always made me feel better than lying.
When we stand up for what is right no matter what, this is one of the bravest and ethical things we can do because it takes a special type of person to do what is unpopular and use their voice to defend what is righteous, even if they receive no benefit. Critical moments like this are the turning points in society where remarkable changes are made or where moral leaders who are going to become phenomenal are born. To be the change you want to see and stand up for what is right is more than just sounding cool or morally superior. It's a call to action that prompts us all to be proactive, take responsibility, and become the kind of people we wish we had more of in our lives, the kind of people we wish we had more of in the world. When we choose not to wait for others to fix our problems, but to take initiative and become living examples of the values that we believe in, we set the standard that can inspire others to do great as well. This is how truly righteous people make changes.
Every person has worth, simply by being human. Their value is not dependent on their wealth, status, intelligence, popularity, race, nationality, or beliefs. A society only functions when people believe people matter. When we treat each other with that basic respect, we can create a foundation of justice and trust, not just for us, but for others as well. Without that respect, it would be easy to treat other people as objects or use them as a means to an end. History has shown time and time again what happens when we dehumanize our fellow man. This often leads to unnecessary cruelty and even violence that most people could never think of. While those cases may be extreme, day to day we meet people that we might not agree with. This can make us upset, angry, and to some extent violent. But if we take a moment to treat each other with the respect given to them at birth, we can move past these differences and move on to a brighter future.